Hi, today we will present our study about cointegration test for the long-run relationships in Malaysian currency exchange rate. My name is Tengku Arif Alzam Tengku Jalal as a team leader, and another team member are Muhammad Nazmin Yusaini, Luqman Zainin, and Haslinda Abdul Malik. Introduction. What is exchange rate? Exchange rate is an important macroeconomic variable that used from general economic policy making and economic reform programs. It is a crucial price in which governments are very interested. Did you know a higher exchange rate are expected to worsen a country's balance of trade, while lower exchange rate can be expected to improve it? Malaysian ringgit seemed to be weakened in August 2014 due to the government debt and the 1MDB scandal that has become hot topics in other countries. Our objective is to determine the long-run relationship between currency exchange rates and the determinants, which are overnight policy rate, inflation rate, unemployment rate, and world crude oil price.
In problem statement, it said that this study focused on the economy sector side effect, particularly the currency exchange rate, that occur as a result of facing COVID-19 pandemic. As a result of lockdown effect, most of economic rotation has been ceased. Inflation can no longer be controlled by authority, and low demand for petrol has impacted crude oil price. This issue can bring an impact on the currency exchange rate, which must be controlled and determine the relationship between the factor and any causality effect that may exist.
For the novelty, the study can contribute to a wealth of study regarding economy, especially for Malaysia. Better understanding of the factors that affects the currency rate, the authorities that responsible for managing the financial field can decide which major factors that need to be focused on. Moreover, with full control of the factors, the government can execute more effective strategies in preventing collusion of economic stability.
Method and result. This section will explain about the method that we use and the result of it.
The entire graph, despite how each variable has its own distinct fluctuation in terms of the trend over time. Because all variables exhibit a changing trend over time, it can be concluded that all variables are not stationary. The variable must be in the same order of differencing for Johansen co-integration test to be valid. As a result, the variables are integrated using the unit root test in the first differencing. The result of unit root test for the first differencing are shown in the table. Because the probability of augmented decay Fuller ADF for all variables is less than level of significance, whereas alpha equal to 0.05, the data is stationary and there is no need for proceed with the next level of differencing.
Vector autoregression lag order selection criteria. It is used to determine the model's ideal lag order number. To determine, we choose the lags that have the lowest BIC and Hanan Queen value. So, the best lag to utilize is lag 1 since it has the lowest value for the both lag.
Johansen co-integration test. The trace and maximum eigenvalue test in the table above reject the null hypothesis of no co-integrating equilibrium at the 5% level of significance. There are 5 co-integrating equations and indicates that all variables have reached a state of equilibrium. There is ample evidence to suggest that the currency exchange rate and the determinant, which is OPR, inflation rate, unemployment rate, and world crude oil, have a significant co-integration connection. Conclusion: in Johansen, the result of the co-integrating connection between currency exchange rate and independent variable are based on two approaches. There are 5 co-integrating equations identified for the trace and maximum eigenvalue approach. As a result, there is sufficient evidence to indicate a strong co-integration relationship between the currency exchange rate and the determinant, which is overnight policy rate, inflation rate, unemployment rate, and world crude oil price.